I have to pull in with the pinky, right? And you want to grab in the webbing. You don't want to grab around the whole hand. I mean, if the guy's got a big hand, I don't have a big hand. I can't control it. But in the webbing, there's also a point in the webbing. If I dig in, there's a point I can grab. But you can just go in the webbing. Now, same thing. All space is taken out, right? Now, if you want to use two hands, you can. Now, this attacks his center line. So this goes to the center line. If I do it here, it hurts. But if I go to the center line, it's like night and day, and I hardly have to move. Other combinations is this comes here with here. This comes here with here. Okay? So, Nikyo. Sankyo. So Sankyo, when I come here and I do Sankyo, there's a point here in his hand that Ray will tell you, when I grab it and I do that, he really doesn't like it. Okay? And again, once I'm up here. Now, if the guy's really tall, this could be a problem for me. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll pull him down and then go into the arm bar and do the arm bar. Okay? If I'm doing this arm bar, which is one of my, what's that?
Just be careful.
Oh, okay, so Pathalesio.
Where's wood?
So if I'm doing this arm bar, I bring my armpit right over his elbow. Okay? And once I'm here, from here, so this is the concept, and I'll do a couple of quick concepts quick. If I do this,
I'm not liking that either.
this is equalizing power.
Yeah.
So, but when I do this, he doesn't like it. So all I do is I take my elbow and I touch my own waist. As I do that, I bring his hand up. He goes down. Okay? I do it fast, it snaps the arm. This arm bar, I never had anybody get out of. I got you in this, you're not getting out. I can tell you now. Okay? Now, I'll mention one other technique. And Ray was there when I had to do this one time. And if John Wolf was here, he'd tell you, Jane, your father, that's how I helped your father get 3/4, right? So, had a massive guy, really strong, wouldn't go down. So what you do is you shoot your leg and you sit down. So you sit. So I'm going to mention one other aspect, which is the dot principle. So one of the things I came to discover is if I went to do an arm bar on the guy and I fought him here, he could resist it. So what I do is I never fight him here. I create a bite here. And now what do? Is right behind Jeff over there is a outlet. And what I do is I put my power in that outlet.
Yeah.
That's what I do. And if I want, I come here and I put my power in Pat's foot. Maybe I put it in someone else's foot. So I do this, and people are like, what are you, crazy? No. So what I do is I create a dot. Right? So I got him, I create the dot. So where's the dot? The dot is right up here in the air, and I put the dot right up there. And Pat can't fight me. Because he doesn't, I'm not fighting him. I'm just putting my power in the dot. So it sounds crazy, but it's mind intent. So you never fight the opponent at the point of contact. Your power is focused someplace else. As you get more highly skilled at that, you can manipulate him like he's up and on the string.
Yeah, you're very familiar. I'm just
Okay. You know, I tell you all the time, right? I would grab a criminal and I would grab 2 fingers, right? And I would just literally walk him around and he'd do whatever I wanted him to do. And if he tried to spin on me, I just slow down and I put him down, and with 2 fingers. So once you get skilled at Konsetsuwaza, the joint locking techniques, yeah, they don't like it. And again, think about my profession. I've got 4 criminals being big mouths. The biggest mouth, I grab 2 of his fingers, and now I make him do an Irish jig. Right? And his friends are looking, and they're like, what's he doing to him? And all I've got is 2 fingers, and that guy will do whatever I want him to do. Because again, they don't understand what's happening to them. You know, so same thing. Pat points a finger in my face, and I just come here, and I just go in there. That's it. How? Are you done?
Yes.
Right? So same thing. And I put these techniques on YouTube, the handshake techniques, thinking no one would care. Oh my God, people are going crazy for these handshake techniques because they never saw them.
Right.
Right? You know? So he squeezes my hand, I come here, now I take his thumb. And I got him right here. That goes right down.
I don't like that.
You said that was your Uncle Jack.
My Uncle Jack, right, and I do this one with the thumb, right? And I take the fingers like that. There's a million of them. So the difficulty is joint lock, being proficient at them is difficult. And if you don't have someone that's actually done them for real, you really got to work on it because they're probably not going to be telling you 100% correct information. And it's not a knock on them. It's never a knock on them. A person can't teach you what they don't know. So martial arts is vast. It's not limited. There's so much you can do with it. Okay? So now you look at these different techniques, and there's a million other joint locking techniques, and you see where you can use them. And you'd be surprised.